communication is key to the development of any relationship, be it personal, professional, or otherwise. With the emergence of social networks, digital communication has moved to the forefront, providing a level of speed and a quality of content that is virtually unparalleled. In this day and age, it's pretty safe to say that most people prefer this mode of communication. But what I want to know is, are we still masters of the machine, or are we now slaves to it? I take this question to members of London's general public. My name is Nathaniel Lendor, and this is another Vox Pop Doc on social networks. Do you use social networks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, of course I do. I use Facebook, I use Twitter, I use LinkedIn for professional networking.
I use Google Plus,
Okay.
and she too.
One I use mostly is Last Event.
Oh, Last Defense.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Skypes, no? Skypes. It's the same.
Yeah.
Skypes.
How much time on average would you say you spend using social networks?
Like 2 hours a day. That's a secret.
Until
On
my
average.
batch on my phone dies.
We're on Instagram all the time, but I don't have to.
At work, I'm constantly on it when I'm at my desk, so
Yeah, I used to use Facebook every day, but I decided to give it up for Lent because I thought it was sort of becoming like a habit and it's probably not very healthy.
In your opinion, what are some of the pros and cons of a social network?
I think it's a good thing. Like, it just allows me to stay in touch with all my friends and like people I need to come to converse with really easily.
The pros are it can be useful. The cons are it's mostly boring. People showing off.
Yes, stalking people and stuff like that. That's the only cons I can think of.
Are you Facebook stalkers?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Do you Facebook stalk?
Yeah, but not so that it's a problem. Just occasionally.
Are you a play-by-play poster? Are you one of those people that kind of posts everything?
I think the only thing that I've ever put up there, on my status or something or what I'm doing is when someone asks me to post a thing for a charity event, I really don't want to know if, Charlie just ate a chocolate bar, or, I don't know, oh my God, I just dropped my phone down the toilet, or I just think that's basically, and I don't care.
I understand why people want to share every moment of their lives, but I find it very hard to enjoy a moment if I'm too busy posting, the status of it and so on. I might create an album on Facebook about my holidays and so on, but I won't be adding pictures to my Facebook during my holidays or checking my status or, tweeting.
You said you use Twitter. Do you follow any famous people on Twitter?
yeah, I do.
Do any famous people follow you?
No.
How many of your Facebook friends are actually friends?
Well, when I was a teenager, when I first got Facebook, I probably had 600 friends and I knew maybe 150 of them. But these days I have 100 and I know probably 90 of them.
Okay. So you went through a detox?
Yeah, I cleansed that. I got rid of most people I don't really know.
Do you think social networks like Facebook diminish or kind of are altering the definition of the term friendship?
I think they used to before because it became so impersonal, but I think it's improving over time because
Yeah, I think so. But then I think lots of people know it, so I don't think it's such an issue.
Okay. Do you think that it can be an infringement on people's privacy or?
Well, it's proven so, as of recent. I feel that certain aspects, people have abused the kind of free will that stuff like Facebook and Twitter, it's given to people.
Do you guys think social networking is addictive?
Yes.
Just be on it. Like, I used to have like a Blackberry, and I'll just be on it, and before I know it, 4 hours have passed.
I think it's possible, but I am definitely not addicted to it. So it can be possible, but for me, I can't imagine it.
It's an interesting question. I'm not really sure. I haven't really felt it as being like an addiction. But certainly when I say open a web browser, there's a bookmark Facebook there, I'm going to click it pretty much straight away as soon as I open it. So Perhaps the fact that sometimes I don't think about what I'm doing, the fact that I'll open a social networking site means that I am addicted.
Did you guys know that there are rehabilitation clinics for social networking? Yeah, there are rehabilitation clinics for people addicted to Facebook.
Really? Okay. Are they in America?
Yeah, they are.
I've heard that. I mean, at the beginning I thought it was funny, but then I came to realize that it really can be addictive.
I think it's like anything, you can get addicted to it.
I actually just saw a few days there was a TV show, something called on MTV Catfish, and people were telling the stories when they have like a fake profile, and that's not because they don't have something to do, but that's like a disease and mental disorder because they got addicted to a personality that the one personality that they can create and the one that they aren't in the real life.
Wow, that's I never knew that. I mean,
You should watch on TV.
I think some like teenagers, they probably get into trouble with Facebook. Because I heard one news in Hong Kong a few days ago. In fact, some criminal group, they actually recruit teenagers through social network.
wow,
And yeah.
that's incredible. Do you think social networking can potentially lead to isolation?
Well, if someone is relying on that as their only form of connecting people, then, like I said, I'm going to leave the house.
The internet in general can lead to isolation, whereas before, when you didn't have anything else to do, you couldn't just sit down in your room on your own.
You don't get used to normal conversation with people because you're doing it through the internet all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could detract from physical contact with other people, but you've still got a level of contact. I don't think it creates pure isolation.
Do you think it's something that we're gonna, keep control of, or do you think eventually we'll just become slaves to this new mode of communication?
Maybe slaves.
My last question is, where do you see the future of social networks going?
Well, I don't even know, man. It might go to space, man. It's wacky at it, man. You never know, man. It could go anywhere, man. Relationships. Communication.